Hey folks, today's video is gonna be a little different. A lot of you have been asking for a tutorial on my gameplay. So here it is. As you can see, I told our EXP laner to pick Gatot Kaka so we can maximize Minsithar's map control.
I love the smell.
The enemy team's got Ling and Franco, so having Gato on our side makes Ling think twice before diving in. One wrong move and Gato's ult ruins his day. We've got a pretty solid lineup, but the enemy comp looks strong too. So let's see how this match goes. And as expectedly, I know this Franco going to try to invade our jungle, so I tried to ruin his playstyle by giving him some inches of my spear. And also he used his flicker, so it's a very good trade. Then I help our Bane clear the lane faster, so we can rotate faster. As a roamer, you should always provide vision for your team, you know? And that's what I was trying to do. I saw their jungler just finished his purple buff, so he'll take red buff next. That's why I rotated to X lane soon as possible, because I know they're not gonna gank on gold lane right now. And I really thought he's recalling in that bush, so I used my flicker and turned out it was all for nothing. But that's okay for now. Whenever you get the chance, you should always clear the lane because Mincy is very fast in clearing minions, so always keep that in mind. I honestly didn't expect Ling to dive on me here. I wasn't even ready for it, but guess what? He completely underestimated my spear. Now watch closely how I position myself. I knew he'd go for his blades, so I aimed my second skill right there to cut the damage and turn it around. From my personal experience, try not to waste your ultimate on a single target. Always save it for big moments, like a turtle fight or a full team clash, because Minsithar's ultimate can completely turn things around. But in this case, it didn't go as planned since our jungler was already low on HP, and Bane popped his ultimate way too early. Still, our Hayabusa managed to secure the turtle, so it worked out in the end. And one more thing, always stay calm, no matter what happens. Don't panic like this Julian here. I think he kinda lost his cool, and that's why he ended up in this mess. He tried to pull an escape move at the end, but yeah, I was already waiting for that. And if you don't know yet, Minsithar's hook actually gives you 2 passive marks. That's something a lot of players don't really notice, but it makes a huge difference in fights. Every time you land that hook, you're already halfway to triggering your passive, so make sure to take full advantage of it. Here I kept my distance because I knew Granger was about to use his flicker, and that's exactly when I went for the hook. But sadly, that Franco manages to hook our poor Bane, so I couldn't do anything but to watch him die, you know? Then I held my position in the bush, already predicting that Sicilian would rotate in, and just as planned, he did. At that point, he had no choice but to burn his ultimate to escape. And that's a pretty big deal if you ask me. Burning your ultimate just to run away gives a huge advantage to the enemy team. It means next time he shows up in a fight, he's got nothing to save himself with. I don't know if you'd noticed, but our marksman was so out of position in this game, and that's the reason he got killed here. But in exchange, their jungler got taken down, so I'd say that makes it pretty even. But did you notice how I saved our jungler from Granger's ultimate? Anyways, look at this Franco. Here, if my team had followed up, we could have easily taken down this Sicilian too. But instead, he got saved by Franco. And that's exactly why it's so important to follow up on your roamer's setups. I'm sure you've seen this happen before. Sometimes tanks make a perfect engage, but there's just no one there to follow up. It happens way too often. I pushed the lane because I know no one is coming to save it. And also our Gato did a great job positioning himself in that bush.
Team destroy the turret. Initiate retreat. Don't let me burn to the ground.
Now look closely. Franco in the bottom lane just took down our marksman. Honestly, that was on her. She should have stayed alert. But anyway, I predicted Franco would rotate to the turtle to help his team contest it. So I waited patiently, caught up with him, and brought him down to low HP. That gave us the upper hand in the turtle fight. Our jungler managed to retribution the turtle just in time, and I followed up with my ultimate to make sure Ling couldn't escape.
Face me! Charge with me! This is what invaders get. Victory is near!
Destroyed the turret! Request backup!
Here, I made mistake. I should have put this purple buff in the bush. That's why Ling managed to took it. It could have been a huge lead for us, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm really hoping no one saw that.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Face me!
Your team destroyed the turret.
Then I made another mistake. I used my flicker to kill this Julian, but that Ling showed up from nowhere. So yeah, that's definitely my fault there.
Charge with me! I'm
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
This marksman really don't know how to position herself. And one more thing, you should always try to clear minions before taking Lord, you know. Because someone from the enemies will be forced to clear the wave and you'll have less competitors for the Lord. Also, not every time it happens, it depends on the situation. My team just couldn't afford to wait for me to start a fight and also got killed. I don't know if I was late or they got greedy, whatever. Now look at this. That definitely redeemed the situation, didn't it? Now for my build and emblem, I usually stick to the same setup in most of my games, but I do adjust a bit depending on the enemy lineup. You can check it out in the results screen after the match. For emblems, I go with the marksman emblem paired with weakness finder. It really helps me take down enemy marksmen in the late game. You can experiment with others, but this one fits my playstyle perfectly. Then I saw my team start another fight without me. And of course, they got punished for it. But you know what? Let's just call them my sacrificial lambs. The enemies took 2 of my teammates, but that gave me the chance to push the top lane. Now here, I knew someone was hiding in that bush, but I decided to advance anyway. I could have been dead right there, but the enemy follow-up came a bit late, and that's exactly why I managed to punish their marks. Somehow, our jungler managed to steal the Lord, but it kinda went to waste since we couldn't pressure the other lanes. But watch what I did here. I waited patiently, knowing someone would come to clear the minion wave to relieve the pressure. And that's exactly what happened. Also, here's a quick tip. When you hit with Minsithar's second skill, you don't reveal yourself instantly. There's a short delay before enemies can see you, and that's exactly why Ling couldn't predict my move. But hey, if your reflexes are fast enough, you can pull it off just like this. Roaming is all about map control. If you're not providing vision and just playing for yourself, there's a big chance your team will get invaded. And when that happens, you can't really blame them for falling behind in gold. But sometimes it's different, especially when you get a few toddlers on your team. No matter how well you play, they'll always find an excuse to blame you. And you know what I've realized? Whenever I go tanky roam and try to be the shield for my team, I usually end up losing. But when I switch to a damage roam, everything changes. That's exactly why I've been playing damage roam lately. Like I said in my previous video, you can carry your clueless teammates if you play damage roamers. Like you just saw, that set basically decided the outcome of the game. Before I initiated, I made sure to clear the minion wave, because if nothing worked out, at least the enemy would still be under pressure from the lane. But luckily, everything went perfectly, and we managed to close out the game. So what do you think? Was this video helpful enough to earn a like? I'll leave that up to you. Either way, we'll meet again in the next video. Until then, keep pushing and stay safe.